Hi, sweet friends. I'm Cord, and I am the founder of ZENTS. Welcome to the ZENTS Wellness Room. Um, we're really happy to have you here today. And for anyone new, know that I am here every Saturday, and we are doing the 30-day healing breath challenge. And what that is I'm teaching a really simple technique, a technique of breathing that reduces stress. It reduces anxiety, unbelievable for panic attacks. Really helps with sleep. It boosts your immune system, and also it's going to strengthen your lungs. So these are all things that we need right now during this time. What I love about this technique is it's easy. You can do it at any time. You can do it with your eyes open. You can do it with your eyes closed. You can do it laying down. You can be in bed, on a floor, in a chair. The most important thing is just be somewhere really comfortable and make sure that your spine is straight. All right. So this technique, we are coming together every Saturday, and we're doing a specific amount of time together. And then we are committing to doing that amount of time in the morning and also in the evening. On our own, or anytime if you want to do that with me, all you have to do is come back to this recording and just press play, and then you'll do it with me at any time. Okay. So the first week we did 3 minutes. The second week we did 5 minutes. The third week we did 7 minutes. And this week we're going to be doing 10 minutes. So we'll be doing 10 minutes here today together. And then in addition to the 10 minutes we're doing today together, you're going to be doing that in the morning and also night. But I'm going to be teaching you a new added technique to do. And that is called the ocean breath. And what the ocean breath does is it elongates your breath. It makes your breath even longer. Our goal is that we're going to have our breath as long as possible in. We're going to hold for 2 seconds, and then we're going to empty as long as we can, and then hold for 2 seconds. The longer the breath, the clearer and faster signals your body and mind get to get you out of fight or flight and stress and anxiety. And it gives your body and your mind a sense of safety. So the longer the breath, the safer we'll feel. And the more and the faster actually we'll get out of our fight or flight. So I hope if any of you that are new, I hope if you have any questions, please shoot me off any messages, and I'll answer after this. But also go back to the first 3 recordings and listen to all the instruction there, as well as every week I answered questions. Okay, so quick review for all of the people doing the 30-day healing breath challenge. Remember that we always are breathing through our nose, in and out, not our mouth. So we're just going to gently close our mouth and be breathing through our nose. So just go ahead and do that now. Just start breathing naturally through your nose while you're listening to me. Then we're going to notice that when we're breathing in, most people stop. They just fill up their lungs and they never go down into their belly. But we're going to do the opposite. We're going to bring that breath in, and we're going to go all the way down to our stomach, and we're going to fill our stomach, push our stomach out with air. And then after it's completely full, we're going to bring that up and fill our lungs. After our lungs are full, we're going to bring that breath up, 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 and then you're going to hold when you're completely full for 2 seconds, and then you're going to empty, empty, empty. Go all the way down, and you're going to empty the last drop of air from the bottom of your stomach, and then you're going to hold. So basically, what we've been doing in the lessons, in previous weeks, we've been doing a count of 4, breathing in, holding for 2, and then out for 4. If that feels like a good amount of time for you, great, no problem. You can continue doing 4. But what I'm encouraging you to do is try to get to 5 seconds. Try to get to 6 seconds. Always try to get to a second longer and really strengthen those lungs and make that breath as long as possible. Okay, so that's the normal technique. Now, how do we do the ocean breath? So what I'd like for each of you to do is put your hand out and pretend that this is a mirror. And you're in the bathroom and you're going to fog up that mirror. So with your mouth open, fog that mirror up, okay? Breathe in. Breathe in. Now do that same sensation breathing out and in. So you're constricting the muscles while you're breathing in, and that's creating the sound of an ocean. It will be much easier now with your mouth closed. So now go ahead and close your mouth, but still have that same sensation that you're fogging up the mirror. And then when you're coming in, have that restriction. All right? So breathing out with your mouth closed. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Continue to do that while you're listening to me. So now do that as relaxed as possible. Breathing out, hearing the sound of the ocean. Breathing in, the sound of the ocean. Now slow your breath down and try to do it for a count of 4. So breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Now breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just keep on doing that while I'm talking. So what you're going to notice is you want to bring the attention to the sound of your breath. The reason why that's so important is our brain always loves to be paying attention to something, right? So you're hearing the bird, or you're hearing your kids, or you're hearing the neighbor. Your brain is always constantly going out trying to distract you from being in this moment. So anytime that happens, you're just going to bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. So it's a really useful tool at training your brain to stay focused. And anytime that you notice that you're going out there, just bring the attention back to the sound of your breath and just focus on that. Now again, your brain over and over is going to want to think and notice things all around you. That's what its job is to do. So I think it's important not to be hard on yourself, not to think that that's wrong. Your brain is designed to do that. But what we're doing is we're going to the gym for our brain and our breath. And every time we're here, we're working it out. So anytime your brain goes and starts to think of other things, no problem. Just gently bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. And you'll focus on that as long as you can until you start to think about something else. And then you'll gently bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. The other thing that ocean breath is so good for is it will help us elongate our breath. So it makes our breath even longer. So once it's 4 seconds, try to get to 5 and to 6 and never stop. Do it as long as you can. So after years of this practice, I'll show you how long my breath is, and keep on paying attention to the sound of your breath. But I'll show you when I'm breathing in, this is how it goes. Hold for 2 seconds, breathe out. Hold for 2 seconds. Now you don't need to be doing it that long now. If your maximum, if your stretch is 2 seconds, perfect. If it's 3, if it's 4, 5, just know that you want to keep on expanding that. And the longer your breath, the better it is for your body and also for your mind. Okay? One other thing that people usually ask at this moment is they're noticing that breath, that with their mouth closed, that in and out, doesn't feel smooth. Sometimes it catches, right? Sometimes it catches totally natural and normal. The more you do it, the smoother and softer it will get. So just try to get as relaxed as you can while you're doing it, and that will usually start smoothing it out. It may take, quite a few times of doing this to get it smoother and smoother. It took me about a week and a half to 2 weeks to really get it smooth and starting to get it a lot longer. All right. So if any of you have questions after this, please just shoot me off any of those questions. I'll answer them, and then we'll come back next Saturday and I'll talk about them verbally. So now what we're going to do is we are going to do 10 minutes together. And again, you can have your eyes open or you can have them closed. I am going to be following to the count of 4 because that's what we've been doing. But if you decide you want to close your eyes and go to 5 or 6 or 7, do. But if you are wanting a verbal clue, just keep your eyes open and I'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 2 seconds, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 2 seconds, breathing through my nose with the ocean breath. All right. I will see you after 10 minutes. Let's breathe through it together. Oops, so sorry. Let me get my timer right. All right, we're going to start right now. Bring your attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring your attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring your attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring your attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. The attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. Bring the attention back to the sound of your breath. So come back into the room, gently open your eyes and look at the floor. Feel the cool or warm air on your cheeks. Feel the ground beneath your chair or your body. Come back. Notice how you're feeling. Does your body feel calmer? Does your mind feel softer? Maybe not. There's no right or wrong. Know that this practice, the more you do it, it will become smoother and softer, and that it scientifically gets you out of fight or flight, where you're able to access the part of your brain that connects, that sees community and love and higher thought. That when we're in fight or flight, we're thinking about survival. But we want to be thinking about much more than survival in this moment. We want to be figuring out how to be thriving, not surviving, and to become more resilient and stronger and clearer. And for us to come out of this moment in a place that was better than when we went in. So know that that ocean breath, the more you practice, the easier it will be. Our commitment this week is to find 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. It can even be while you're in bed, just to be doing that breathing technique. At any point during the day that you feel triggered, that you see and you notice yourself getting into fight or flight, that you feel upset or angry or stressed or anxiety, sit down and just go back to your breath and breathe through it. And whether that's for 1 minute or 3 minutes or 10 minutes, that's up to you. For me, I noticed that once I hit that 10-minute mark, every single thing shifts. And that when I open my eyes, I'm able to see a situation and see myself and see someone else in a much more loving and kinder and clear way. So sweet friends, thank you so much, and know that I am with you every second, every part of this, that you can either be watching it yourself, if you know, go back and watch it with me if you'd like company, or doing this on your own. So I will see you next Saturday, and I'm sending each and every one of you love, peace, gratitude, vibrant health from my heart to yours.